All right, let's do some Mathity-Math. It says draw the graph of the inequality represented below. All right, before we get started, I do think it is a very natural tendency to just want to draw the line and plop negative 43 on it, draw some arrows and go from there. But I really want to encourage you all out there to take the time to establish a number line for this inequality to exist within. It is a handy skill. You will be using it a lot in the future, and you might as well practice now while it's a little bit simple so that you don't have to try to practice on the fly when things get a bit more complicated. So we're just going to build a number line for this to live in. So looking here, we have negative 43. So we can just try to think of, the next big numbers that kind of work on either side. So if this is negative 43, up here we could have negative 40, and then we could do negative 45 and negative 50, and that works just fine. So I'm going to put a negative 40, a negative 45, and negative 50. There. So we have our nice little slice of infinity, and now this can live within there, okay? So first things first, let's mark off negative 43, so it'd be about here. And now let's look at what this symbol means. It says this x value that we're going to show, it has to be bigger than or the same as negative 43. So step one, we draw our circle, and we color that in. We color that in because that shows that it can be 43. It can be equal to 43. Because again, this reads x is greater than or equal to negative 43, or greater than or the same as negative 43. And now we just need to show every x value that is bigger than negative 43. Remember, when we look at number lines, when we go down to the left, they are getting smaller. And we go over to the right, they are getting bigger because we're going more and more positive. And the more positive we get, the bigger we get. That might be a lesson for life. I don't know. Anyway, let's get going. So we're going to move toward the positive because every x value needs to be bigger than. So we're just going this way. Now, like I always say, I don't know why I have to draw it like this, but I do. So I'm going to take the time to help myself be successful. I like to turn my paper. It feels better when I color it, stuff like that. So I'm going to color it in. And I'm going to color this in. And voila, just like that, I've made myself a beautiful graphical representation of this inequality. X is greater than or equal to negative 43. And we can clearly see that all these solutions go from here to positive infinity. All right. As always, go ahead and subscribe if you want to be notified when I make you more practice problems. And if there's anything you want to see, anything you want me to do different, any funny story problems you want me to write, just leave a comment below and I'll do my best to get to that for you. All right. Thanks. Bye.